Good day, everybody. We're day 422, I believe. And we are just doing our daily walk around this morning. I don't know if you saw that we were feeding Cooter and Scooter flies yesterday. Pretty entertaining. If you haven't seen the little short video, we had a fly escape from the clutches of Cooter. It's pretty funny. The fly, by the way, did not get away. His wings were all clipped off, and I picked him up, put him back in there, and he got devoured like he should have. But plants today are looking great. Definitely getting some new growth. You can see the lime green on the new growth. That's a good sign. We brought a couple of these in from outdoors. It's going to be warm here today. We're probably going to take them back outside today and tomorrow. Not doing too good. This one probably not going to make it as well, but we'll give it a shot. We've got these two here, which are probably not going to make it, but we're going to give them a shot anyway. They look a little scroggly. You see their weight start at the same time, but they're way behind. We're definitely starting to see mushrooms in our IMO. So this soil here is the same soil. This is just IMO 3, 4. So let's start my seeds in it. You can see mushrooms just popping all out everywhere. We did a little cleaning on the creek. And what I mean by cleaning, we're just coming through and knocking off some of that algae. All that algae goes into the fish pond where turtles love it, fish eat it. Pretty good stuff, good food source for them. See, these plants are starting to recoup from the house. Definitely had some stress going on in the beginning because we had them indoors and in a window seal. It's cold, not a lot of light. We brought them in here to a lot of light, and it's 80 degrees, so it's probably a little bit of shock, but it looked like they're recovering quite well. I am seeing that lime green growth. We're seeing new growth. So as long as we're seeing new growth, they should grow right on out of their whatever issue they had, hopefully. But we're only going to keep the strong. So what makes it, we know is going to be good. And what doesn't make it goes to the compost. Or basically what doesn't make it in here just gets pushed right down into the soil. That's what I do. Basically a chop and drop. Let's take a look at our Venus flytrap. It's getting overtaken down here. Still kicking though, and still catching flies. You can see it's way down there now. It's getting, the overgrowth is starting to come in. Everything is starting to grow. You can see our floating sundew. That really loving that light. Look at the red. It's just gotten so much redder and brighter since that new light came in. I guess that's a good thing. I've never grown one of those before, so I have no idea what I'm doing with a carnivorous plant. I messed up and I had that Venus flytrap and I planted it. Probably shouldn't have planted it because it needed a pot. They don't like a lot of nutrient in their soil. They like to get their nutrients strictly from what they're eating. So the flies that they catch is where they get their newts from. And they don't particularly like any other nutrient. So not doing too well, but still hanging in there. Still catching flies. Here's one of the auto flowers. Definitely starting to take hold. Once those roots get to that soil, we should take off. Is that thing flowering already? It is. That's flowering already. Look at that. That one was pretty weak from the get-go, so. This one over here is not flowering yet. So we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. I just noticed that. I literally just now just noticed that thing was flowering. There's Cooter. Yeah, that's Cooter. You can see the yellow band on his head. Scooter does not have that yellow band. Pond looks crystal clear today. We did see some shrimp the other day. We saw the red-clawed crab the other day. They're very hard to get on camera. The red claw is extremely difficult. Is that a... Oh no, that's a slug. No, I mean a snail. I was getting ready to say, I thought it looked like he was getting ready to eat that fly, but I think he's just working around it. That fly needs to go to the turtle. There you go, bud. Oops. Set that fly right there. Cooter said, see ya. Oh, there's Scooter. See no yellow on the head. Well, everything looks good today. Not a whole lot to do, just maintain. We haven't had to add any water to the pond. The dehumidifier has been adding the perfect amount of water. Speaking of that, let me go over here and turn it back on because I turned it off when we're videoing, but we're just gonna, we've got it set at 60. That's so I don't forget to turn it back on like I did the other day. Set at 60, and that keeps the humidity in here right at 62, 63. And it's perfect for 77 degrees, 78 degrees, 62, 63% humidity. Keeps our VPD at about 135, 130. And that's really what I'm looking for. That VPD, that's a vapor pressure deficit. That's it basically just allows the plants to transpire. Just imagine if you couldn't sweat. It would suck if you couldn't sweat. If a human being could not sweat out those toxins in that water when they got hot, it would be a miserable life. But these plants, that's basically what they're doing. They're transpiring. When that vapor pressure gets up there too high, they can't transpire. They can't release that moisture that they build up, and things don't go well. As long as the environment's good, the plants should eventually take off. We shall see. Soil, there's all kinds of different things that could go wrong. I can't even begin to describe how many things that could go wrong in here. But anything that does go wrong, we can fix. That's the good thing about having a lot of people around you who know what they're doing in farming. And not a lot of people have experimented like this that I've seen, but the basics are the same, you know. So that's what we're doing. We're using natural farming techniques, Jadam, Korean natural farming, those techniques that we can use safely around the fish pond and the water. No chemicals, no pesticide, no fungicide, no nothing. Just straight biology that comes from outdoors to help fix any problem that we have indoors. That's the plan anyway. So we shall see. The only issues we've seen so far are these big old giant house flies, and you know, just dredging the algae out and different things like that. But so far, no major pest issues, no spider mites, no thrips, nothing of that crap that I normally would see first in in a bag like that. So so far so good. Seems like the predator bugs are taking care of everything for me. I appreciate everybody hanging out and taking a gander at what we're doing, and we'll see you tomorrow.